The Tale of the Sky Weaver. Story. Long ago, in a village at the edge of a vast desert, the people lived under a sky that was always dull and gray. The villagers believed it was a curse from the gods, for the sky had no stars, no moon, and no sun. Crops withered in the dim light, and people often grew sick from despair. In this village lived a young girl named Anya, known for her vibrant imagination and love for weaving. She spent hours at her loom, creating patterns inspired by the tales her grandmother used to tell about a sky filled with twinkling stars and a golden sun. If only the sky were as beautiful as my dreams, Anya would whisper to herself as she worked. One evening, as Anya sat by her loom, a strange figure appeared in her doorway. Draped in robes that shimmered like water in sunlight, the figure spoke in a voice that was both ancient and kind. Anya, the figure said, "I am the spirit of the sky. I have seen your dreams woven into cloth, and I know your heart longs to bring light to your people. I can grant you the power to weave a new sky, but only if you are brave enough to face the challenges ahead." Without hesitation, Anya agreed. The spirit handed her a spool of golden thread and a needle made from a shard of crystal. "You must climb to the peak of the highest dune and weave the sky yourself. But beware, the winds of doubt and shadows of fear will try to stop you." Anya set out at dawn, carrying her loom, the golden thread, and the crystal needle. The desert was vast and treacherous, with shifting sands that threatened to swallow her whole. As she climbed the towering dune, the wind howled, whispering, "You are too small. This task is impossible. Turn back." For a moment, Anya felt fear creep into her heart. But then she thought of her people, the dull skies, and the lifeless fields. She tightened her grip on the needle and pressed on, determined to bring beauty and hope to her village. At last, she reached the peak of the dune. Setting up her loom, she began to weave. The golden thread shimmered with every pass of the needle, and the gray sky above started to transform. As Anya wove, a great shadow rose from the sands below. It took the form of a towering beast with glowing red eyes. "Why do you defy the darkness?" it growled. "The sky belongs to me." Anya's hands trembled, but she stood her ground. "The sky belongs to everyone," she said, "and I will fill it with light." The shadow lunged at her, but Anya remembered the spirit's advice. She wove faster, her needle flashing like lightning. Each stitch brought more light to the sky, weakening the shadow until it vanished into the sands. As Anya placed the final stitch, the sky erupted in color. A golden sun rose for the first time, casting its warmth over the desert. The stars returned, twinkling like jewels, and a silver moon appeared to guide travelers at night. When Anya descended the dune, the villagers were waiting, their faces lit with joy. Crops began to grow again, and laughter filled the air. The people celebrated Anya as the Sky Weaver, a hero who had restored light and life to their world. From that day on, the village thrived under the most beautiful sky anyone had ever seen. And every night, as Anya looked up at the stars she had woven, she felt the spirit of the sky watching over her, proud of her courage and selflessness. I hope you enjoyed that story and also learned a lesson. Please let us know in the comments what lesson you learned. If you are not yet subscribed to us yet, then click the subscribe, follow, or like button. Otherwise, you won't hear from us again and will miss out on our beautiful stories. One last thing, please share this story with others.